Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am talking about Tropical Storm Iota. Yes, it has formed and to become major hurricane. Another one right where Ada may landfall. So this storm is, you could say, a sister or brother to Ada. So we are seeing purple to black, which is about negative 90 degrees Celsius. So very strong thunderstorms. And we are seeing the storm dying down and to be strengthened soon. So tropical storm Iota, we have a maximum sustained winds of 40 miles per hour or 65 kilometers per hour, moving west southwest or 255 degrees at 3 miles per hour, 6 kilometers per hour. The minimum central pressure is 1,006 millibars, 29.71 inches. The location is 13.8 north, 74.3 west, about 335 miles, 540 kilometers, south-southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. There were no coastal watches or warnings in effect. So as we see, interests in Nicaragua and Honduras should monitor the progress of the system. A hurricane watch may be required for a portion of that area tonight or early Saturday. So, as we see, it's best to stay tropical storm until about 1 a.m. on Sunday and then become a hurricane. By the way, this storm will not impact the launch of the Crew 1 Dragon capsule that's supposed to launch to the ISS on Sunday night. But it's supposed to become a major hurricane before landfall at about 1 p.m. on Monday. They make landfall at Nicaragua Honduras border, so we do not know which way it's supposed to fluctuate. It's supposed to go south, landfall in Nicaragua where Ada may landfall, or north in Honduras where no storm has made landfall so far. And then it's supposed to become a tropical storm and even a depression. But this storm looks like it's going to be moving downwards, but it might be picked up, go into the Bay of Campeche, and then turn around, and then go this way. Or it might skim, make landfall in Belize, but we are definitely going to be seeing a landfall in Central America. It might go on over to the EPAC, Eastern Pacific. If it does, it'll still be Iota. Unless if it just dissipated and it was like a full-on remnant. But if it stays a depression and it goes on over, it re-strengthens, then it will be a tropical storm. It might even go north through Guatemala and El Salvador, and then go to the Bay of Campeche. It might make a landfall in Belize and Mexico, or it might do a very sharp turn and go into the middle of Mexico and Cuba, and then go on north to the Gulf of Mexico. Those are all the most possible options of this storm, and I just want to remind you, it is 2020. So it might landfall, drop back out, landfall, drop back out, landfall, drop back out, and then landfall in Cuba. And then landfall in Venezuela. You don't know. It's 2020. It might even do that. Who knows? As I said, it's 2020. Next one, Tropical Storm 31 model track guidance. So we are seeing, it's seeming like landfall will be in Honduras. And Honduras has not had a landfall this season. So this might be their first landfall of the season. GEFS says it's going to skim and then landfall in Belize. GEPS says the exact same. And then Tropical Storm 31. Oh. 1 second. Boop. That should be an I, not a 1. So, it might be confusing, but I'll tell you. So, this line, this divider, on the left-hand side is rapid intensification. On the left-hand side is landfall. So for the tropical depression, we see 0. So 0 storms saying it started or going up into tropical depression territory. But of course, it will go back into tropical depression territory. 17 models say it would be tropical storm, which it is. 15 models say category 1, 9 models say category 2, 8 models say category 3, and 1 model says category 4. I say about 2 or 3. I'm probably going to be leaning with the 2. So we could add 18, 16, and 10, 8, 1. If you add mine in there. But the surface wind field of Tropical Storm Ada and the warnings, we do not have any watches or warnings, so this doesn't really make any sense. But we do see that it is pretty close to Colombia, and if this storm does intensify, then possibly some winds might reach Colombia, and maybe even Colombia might need some tropical storm warnings. But who knows? It's 2020. All my suggestions might be out of the roofs and totally wrong. So if you're at the coast and in the middle of Nicaragua and Honduras, make sure to get ready at about Sunday 8 p.m. to about Monday 8 a.m., especially the coast for you getting all your supplies and stuff. Most likely is about Monday 8 a.m. for it to reach the coast. But let's just stop talking about wind, pause, and go to key messages. 1. Iota is expected to strengthen and be a major hurricane when it approaches the coast of Central America. There is a risk of dangerous wind, storm surge, and rainfall impacts across portions of Nicaragua and Honduras beginning Sunday night or early Monday. Hurricane watches will likely be issued for a portion of this area tonight or early Sunday. 2. Through Wednesday morning, heavy rainfall from Iota may lead to life-threatening flash flooding and river flooding across portions of Haiti, Jamaica, and Central America. Flooding and landslides from heavy rainfall could be significant across Central America given recovery efforts underway after Hurricane Ada. Okay, back up. Pause. Go back. So, let's talk about no need to talk about it. Cool. But it's moving west southwest near 3 miles per hour, 6 kilometers per hour. So this is the GFS model where is my cursor? And we're just going to follow it so we can see what the model shows. As boom, 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 boom. And all these are 6-hour intervals, so this storm is going to pick up speed. So we see for the GFS that this is the general cone, you could say. Looks like a beluga whale, but that's the general cone for the storm, as in the GFS, or what the GFS model is saying. Let me keep my pen because we are going to be following the CMC. So they also say kind of divots down could occur with this storm, but this storm with the CMC is seeming like it's going a lot quicker. So that is extremely good for Nicaragua and Honduras due to that this storm does not need to affect much land and possibly even affect much land and affect the coastlines due to that Ada already had significant rainfall. So if you are in the Honduras Nicaragua area, hope that the CMC is the correct model for you. Let's go back to pen, change the color back to red, and now we are seeing the ECNWF. These are 24-hour intervals. We see just the straight line, a little northern curve, and then we see it finishes off there. But we see Ada up there, and then we see that it went away, and then we see the storm. And this is the general cone that the storm could go to. Of course, this is not an exact cone, but it is close enough. This is the no. Go back. Good. Okay. This is the icon model. The icon model has 3-hour intervals, so it is going to be a tad bit slow than the other models, but it won't be drastically slow. But this is the model if you live in Honduras and Nicaragua that you do not want to have and to occur and to happen. So that's the track that the icon makes. The H-Wolf we won't be able to see due to that it's only showing the main section. But as we see that it forms, and then the storm just rapid intensifies from 980 all the way down to 940 in about 20 to about 60 hours. And then we see it at 940, and then we see it weakens before it makes a landfall in Belize as what it is seeing. So for the wind chill, we are saying about 640, and we're mainly seeing south, and then we see it's getting closer, but we're seeing that also the storm is deflecting on the wind chill, so it doesn't really form that well. So the wind chill doesn't really deform the storm, and then we see that weakening spot, and then we see a rapid intensification. And then we see the rapid intensification occur, is what I'm trying to say. So this is the GFS rainfall model. The reason being why I am using the reason being why I am using the GFS rainfall model is due to that the GFS, the H4 are probably one of the most accurate models for storms and rainfall accumulations due to that the GFS kind of widens out their span. So of course you might not have your area get rainfall, but it's just a very likely scenario. So we are seeing about 14 to 24 inches of rain again, which will be insane. This is the humidity. Humidity for the storm is amazing. So that is also another reason why the wind chill is not really making the storm die down a whole lot, and also due to that the sea surface temperatures in Celsius, about 29 to 30 is about 80 to 90, you could say, or like 27 to 30 is about 80 to 90. So this storm is going right in the center of the 30s, 29s, and 28. degrees Celsius, which is pretty good for a storm if it wants to strengthen. But it is above average for this general area, so we might even see more rapid intensification than we have seen in previous years due to that this 2020 is 2020. Let's go back to the rainfall real quick. So the rainfall through Wednesday morning, Iota is expected to produce 4 to 8 inches of rain, with local 12-inch totals across portions of northern Colombia, Panama, and Costa Rica. Across portions southern Haiti, 2 to 4 inches are expected, with local amounts up to 6 inches. Across the remaining sections of Central America, the system has the potential to produce 20 to 30 inches of rain, with a focus across northern Nicaragua and Honduras. This rainfall would lead to significant life-threatening flash flooding and river flooding, along with landslides in areas of higher terrain. Swells generated by Iota will begin affecting portions of the coast of Colombia and the southern coast of Hispaniola and Jamaica during the next day or so. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip-current conditions. Please consult products from your local weather office. The next advisory, or the next complete advisory, is at 10 p.m. EST. And thank you for Forecaster Brown doing it. So thank you, have a good day, and bye-bye. God bless, and stay safe.